Hello, everyone. Uh, Welcome to Wordplay Speaks podcast. It's your boy Wordplay. It's a few things. Like you say, this is the pilot episode. Where to introduce myself and tell everyone what the show will consist of. Um, this is I am a beginner at podcast, so if it might be a little rocky in this episode, but hopefully the more I do, the better it gets. And, I want to be out there and I want to be like original but different. I want to be like a regular podcast but different because the things I want to, talk about will be, whatever is on my mind that week or that day or, different things from like sports to like movies to like whatever. I also want to do like interviews. Like I have a few people in mind, like people that either have up and coming businesses or they have like uh, a special talent or something. Interview people. I also want to talk about like deep stuff. Like I do want to do episode about like either mental health or depression. I know I haven't I never really been diagnosed or went to therapy or anything, but I do know I suffer from like depression sometimes and stuff I be going through. And I just want to talk about like I don't want to go in deep into it because I don't know about like the different like stages of mental health issues. Like you have people that's on like pills and stuff like that. I just want to talk about like my experiences with like depression and stuff like that and because I can't really speak for everybody else. It's different for different people. Because some people have like mental issues, like real mental issues, or like schizophrenic, or they have to take pills and stuff, and different things like that. It's not that bad for me. I just deal with like depression sometimes, or So I just want to talk about that. So that'll be an episode, like, or I might do like go out to a restaurant, do a review on a restaurant or something, something like that. Different things. I just want to be a podcast show. Sometimes on the road, sometimes at a stable location. Like right now, I'm at a stable location. I might do the next show inside my car or something, or or on the road, or or interviewing somebody, or it might be nice outside. I might take it outside and just be outside doing a podcast. I don't know. So whatever it is, and as far as like attire goes, like I'd be wearing whatever. Like right now, um, I have on like all the shirt and the Pistons gear, because over the weekend that's my first episode will be about is my mom's birthday. She just her birthday was March 29th over the weekend, so uh, first of all I want to dedicate the show to her and talk about her, of course. And I want to talk about the Pistons because she was a big Piston fan. And I did say he was. She did pass away in 2021, so it's been about like 4 or 5 years now. So yeah, yeah, now we got all that out the way. Oh, also, I will be dropping. Oh, I'll try to drop a show on Mondays and Fridays. So I'm gonna pre-record them, and I have a person that edits it. Shout out to Joy Kendall. Joy, you are the goat. Yeah, she does make the videos and edit them. She edits them and posts them on YouTube. She even made the YouTube page and everything, created the background. She's good. I definitely, if I ever make it, I definitely have to owe her. Yes, boy, man, she's good. But yeah, on Mondays, I'm gonna try to drop them on Mondays and Fridays. So stay tuned. Looking out. If anybody that wants to see my show, it'd be Mondays or Fridays. Again, thanks to everybody who subscribed. Thanks to everybody who's watching. Hopefully, I can entertain you guys or give you some information that you needed or anything. Like you say, I have different topics every. I'll try and mix it up. One topic I will try not to talk about is politics because especially now, I just don't want to get into politics. Is something you just don't want to get into. Like you have people with their opinions and people and it starts like arguments, fights, and it's just, and especially like now with the current For the current guy that's running the country right now, yeah, I just want to stay away from it. If I can, avoid like politics. I'm not really big on politics myself. I just know, yeah, it just causes all kind of problems. But so that's down the line though. But I mean, the different topics that I want to talk about. So, again, on today's episode, like I said, I dedicate this pilot episode to my mom's happy belated birthday. Well, happy birthday. When this airs, it's happy belated birthday, but happy birthday. So, yeah, we can start off by talking about that. Yeah, when she passed away like about 4 or 5 years ago, that it changed everything. Like man, like people that lost a parent or anything knows. Like I used to be like sick when I used to hear people like lost their moms, or lost their dad, whatever. But you can't you feel bad for that person at the time, but until you go through it, you don't just don't know about it. Like how it feels. Like it's a different. Like I've lost some people before, but it's different. Like it's different. Like, yeah, there's no like, yeah, it's different. Like, and the one thing that gets me through like most of the days is somebody had told me one day at a time. Like at the time, I'm like, man, when somebody told me that, I mean, I got it, but I didn't get it, but I got it, and then it's like, he is right. Like, it's one day at a time. Like that's all you can do. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, there's nothing you can, nothing else you can do. It's just one day at a time. Like, I mean, it's hard on some days, and it's some days you can get up and go. Some days you just want to ball up in the corner or something. You know what I'm saying? And just like, but um, yeah. I mean, you just have to live in one day at a time, I guess. But back to when she passed away, that was like, man, it just yeah, it's it's just been a spiraling effect. But like now, we're like trying to celebrate her birthday. Oh, this okay. So check this out, right? No, her birthday was March 29th, Saturday, right? She was a big Pistons fan, as I told y'all a couple of times already. So my thing is like every year since she passed, we've been trying to. Oh, I've been trying to like wanted to go to the games, right? Well, every year they played on her birthday, but they would be on the road. Till this year, they was at home, but they didn't play on her birthday. They played Friday, the day before her birthday. Now we was gonna go to the game, but we thought we had the tickets, but apparently we didn't have the tickets. And last minute, it was a big mess, so we didn't go to the game. Then Saturday on her birthday, we was gonna go bowling. Man, enjoy her birthday, celebrate her birthday. Whoop, 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 whoop. I had my, got my sweater on, got her piston, everything. Cool. Yeah, to the bowling alley. We went to three different bowling alleys. They was either full or they had leaves going on. And it was like, are you serious? So we didn't get go bowling. We didn't go bowling. So it was just like, come on, I just wanted to celebrate her birthday, just have a good time. That's it, man. Like, and then on top of that, it was rainy and it's darky, and it was just, I don't know, it was just one of them days. And just, I don't know, but I mean, just have to celebrate it, in other ways. I guess I did already have, a toast and stuff for her at midnight, of course, and so just have to be positive, I guess. But um, yeah. So as far as Pistons go, man, they are balling like balling like. I don't know what it is, what happened from last year to this year. I think it was the coaching, but they didn't turn it all the way around. The first team in history to they won, I think, like 15, 16 games last year. And now they are like at the 40 marker. So they're the first team in history to triple their winnings in a season. They have triple their winnings in a season. Like this, they man. And I'm not a behind the scene expert, but I'm just saying I can tell you what happened. Okay, like Monty Williams, the coach we had before JB Bickerstaff, who we have now, Monty Williams, he was kind of forced on his hand because when they hired him, he didn't want to come here. You can tell like in his interviews and like those his gestures on the sidelines, like he didn't want to be here. What it was, he just got fired from Phoenix. We was looking for a coach, and Tom Gore, the owner of the Pistons, he gave him an interview or reached out to him, whatever, whoop, and Monty Williams actually he was like, nah, I'm not, I just want to chill out, whoop whoop. And his wife was sick too. She just found out that she got sick. So Tom Gore was like, hey man, come on man, just come aboard. We even paid for you. He gave him like bonuses or whatever, and even paid for the medical bills. Everything. He did everything. And it's like Monty Williams, like, man, how you gonna turn that down? They paying for the medical bills? Like, nah. So, and you can tell because, like you say, with at the games and stuff, his gestures was just all like, I'm just here for the money. Like, interviews, like, and you can tell because JB Bickerstaff, it's a whole different from the get go. Even in his what you call that? The interview before the season starts. I forgot what you call it, introduction, whatever. Even before the season started, his interviews was like, whoa, like he's really like invested in the team. Like you can tell the big difference, and it's showing in the results because, like, well, granted too, like Monty Williams it was a lot of injuries last year too, but at the same time, like yeah, there's injuries this year too, but it's a whole nother, not as many as last year, but it's still like yeah. So yeah, but yeah, them Pistons, man, they are balling. Like, but yeah, hopefully, I don't want to say they win a championship, but it'd be nice if they do bring one home. That's that Little Caesars Arena. Oh, speaking of Little Caesars Arena, okay, if you've never been to Detroit, that is where, or you don't know about sports, that's where the new arenas, not new, it's kind of new. It's not even kind of new. I think it's been around like I don't know how long it's been around, but it's where the Pistons, Red Wings, and they have different venues. Like they have like wrestling might be there one night, or they have like concerts there, whoopie whoop. And because at first the Pistons used to play at the Palace in Auburn Hills. That's outside of Detroit, like 45, maybe 30, 45 minutes outside of Detroit. Now, only thing that I like the Palace a whole lot better than LCA. My first time going to LCA was a wrestling event. I went to what Hell in a Cell. My sister got me tickets for my birthday. My cousin came up. It was nice. It was a surprise. Oh man, it was nice. But that was my first time going to LCA, and I'm like, it's cool. Like my first time going, it was like, oh man, it's like a mall in here. It's nice and it's cool and all. But I wish they could pick up the Palace and just drop it off downtown. Like I like the Palace a whole lot better. The only thing was making that drive out there. Like I'm not really a driving person, so like 45 minutes outside. And then on top of that, like every time we went out there, we had a bad experience. Not really bad, but it was either raining one time. One time it was snowing, and like we had to turn around. It was snowing. Like my mom had wanted the tickets off the radio, so we got it all the way like maybe like halfway out there, and like, oh no, we got to turn around. We can't do it. So we didn't lose nothing because she wanted tickets anyway. So yeah, we just didn't go to that game. But it's just making that drive out there. And the people know about Auburn Hills, like, yeah, you can't even really like, yeah, it's not like it's suburbs too. So it's like you want to go out there and get blasted or something, you can't do that because not in Auburn Hills, no. So, but and then plus like with the LCA sits, like I don't like how I don't really don't like downtown period. Like I don't want to say period, but I don't like downtown Detroit, like the way it's set up and stuff, and like parking. And then where LCA is, it's hard to find a parking spot. And like one time we went, I think we just parked on the side street and just like prayed our cars were still there when we got back because it was just like, God, one, I'm not about to pay no arm and leg for parking, and two, it's just like at least out there, like at the Palace, they had like their own little parking thing. You know what I'm saying? You just pull up, and then they tell you to go to and it was more convenient and more cool. Here it's just like you gotta find a place to park or pay your arm and a leg, and it's like, come on, man. Like, so Little Caesars is nice though, but also the seats are super small. Like I've been to like a couple of concerts at LCA and stuff. this past year or two, like, and yeah, the seats are like super small, and it's built more for like because the Red Wings play there too, so it's built more for like hockey instead of like basketball. The Pistons really need their own like gym or their own stadium or whatever you can call it. They need their own because I wish that like I don't know if people familiar with Joe Louis Arena. That was where the Red Wings used to play at, and they it was like old and condemned or whatever. And instead of them just like blowing that building up and redoing it, whatever. They just tore it down. I don't know what it is or going to be. I think it's. I heard it's either going to be like casinos. 'Cause it's right off the water too. Either casinos or apartment buildings. I don't know, but they tore it down. So instead of them just redoing it and giving the Red Wings their own, now they got to share with the Pistons. And like you say, they got different. And since it opened, I forgot what year it opened, but since it opened, it hasn't been closed. The only time it was closed was because of COVID, and that's because everything. I don't even think it was really closed during COVID. I don't think it might have been closed like a couple of weeks or days or something. But I don't really think it was closed for COVID. Not for real, for real. Cause like ever since it's been open, doors have not been closed. They, like you said, they have concerts, you have basketball games, hockey games. So it's pretty much a year-round thing. Like you said, I don't think they've been closed since they opened up. I forgot what year they opened, but it's not. It may be like in the last like 5, 6, no, maybe 10 years, maybe to the last 10 years. That might be. I don't think it's that long, but I'm just but between 5 and 10 years. So yeah, but like I said, I don't think because I don't even think they were closed for COVID for real, for real. They might have been closed, so for a minute, but I don't think they was closed for real, like other places was, like casinos and stuff like. And that's how you knew COVID was real, like when they closed the casinos and the plants. That's how I knew it was real. I'm like, whoa, this stuff is real. Cause I worked at a casino, at Greektown Casino before. They don't close for nothing. Like the building could be on fire. They'll just relocate to the other side of the building or something. And just they don't close for nothing. So when they start closing the plants and the casinos, I'm like, oh, this COVID stuff is for real. That's what got my attention. Like, whoa, this stuff is real for real. They closed the what? But yeah, um, but yeah, like LCA, I like LCA. I really do. Well, I want to like it a lot, but it's just I have the seatings and like you said, I think the Pistons should have their own like stadium or whatever. Like you said, if they would have just redid like Joe Louis and let Red Wings have Joe Louis or whatever. Even though they probably would have to, they probably would have to be there for like now until it got done or whatever. Because they would have had the building already set and go. They could have them, sharing with the Pistons at the LCA now. Then when Joe Louis opened up, you could have went, back to Joe Louis or something. I don't know, but yeah. So, but LCA is nice though. But yeah, but back to the Pistons though. I'm glad what they're doing. It's just been an amazing run. Like hopefully, not just the Pistons though. We had the Lions doing good. Of course. 15-3 or 15-2. Yeah, 15-2. I think 15-2. And but we just can't get over that hump and just get And yeah, the Tigers, they did a good thing last year. Man, they was whoo. And they started off terrible too, man. They just turned it around. They traded. I think they blew up the team or whatever, traded players away. And I'm thinking they about to, be done for the season. Then the next thing you know, they was nowhere near the playoffs. Next thing you know, they won a hot streak. And then I was like, whoa, they might make the playoffs. And then they made the playoffs. And then they beat who they beat? They beat Houston the first round. Then they think they lost to Cleveland. I wanted to beat Cleveland because I wanted to beat the Yankees because but I can't stand the Yankees. I don't even watch baseball like that. For some reason, I just don't like the Yankees. I don't know what it is. I don't even watch baseball enough to hate on them. I just don't like. I don't. So for us to beat them would have been fantastic. But yeah, the Tigers are doing good. Red Wings, they started off. They've been having an up and down season. Like they started out terrible, then they got rid of the coach, and the new guy came in. And they started going on a winning streak, and like, okay, okay, okay. Now they back down. They're like, whoa, wait a minute. But I don't even know if they're gonna make the playoffs because like they lost their last. couple of games, and it's not looking good right now. It did look like they was gonna make the for a minute. I'm like, oh man, Red Wings doing good. All the Michigan teams actually, because they had it was one time that they said the Tigers, yeah, Red Wings, Pistons, Lions, even Michigan State was winning. It was like what, like man, like so. Shout out to Michigan sports period, like man, but like right now it's just all about the Pistons though, because like you said, it's her birthday. So yeah, but with that being said, would like to now this is a poem that I wrote like years ago when she like passed away like years ago. I have to find it in my notes. Uh, I had wrote it and put it on Facebook, but I never like really recited it before. This would be my first time reciting it, so I don't know how it's gonna come out. Like I might, I don't know. Hopefully, I can get through it without crying, of course. But if I do, I mean, sorry in advance, I guess. I mean, hey, but yeah, let me find it in the notes and stuff. Hold on, I should have had it ready. I'm sorry. Like you said, this is my first time doing a podcast and stuff, so I get better in time and stuff. And but right now, you see the mistakes. But hopefully, you guys stay coming back and tuning in because hopefully it gets better. And hopefully, I have topics, more better topics for you guys. Um, and like you say, no telling what the topic will be. Um, like I say, I watch sports and stuff, so I'll probably talk about sports a lot. I do watch wrestling, so WrestleMania, kind of watch wrestling. I'm not into it like I used to be. Like once my uncles passed away, I kind of like died away from it. But I still kind of, stay tuned in it. I try to watch the pay-per-views. And you got WrestleMania coming up. Now, WrestleMania is going to be a big weekend because you got WrestleMania, Easter, 420, those that celebrate, and then my daughter's birthday is like that Monday, so it's gonna be like a wild weekend. So it's yeah, 13. I can you do it look like I have a 13-year-old or about to be 13-year-old? She's about to be 13. Can you believe that? Time flies, boy. I tell you. But yeah, let me try and shoot. I should have had it ready. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Oh, it's not. I thought I had it. Come on now. Where you at? Oh, where are you at? Man, I see this thing all the time. Now I can't find it, man. I do apologize, people. Hopefully, this will be edited out. I believe it will be. That's on me. So if it's not edited out, I do apologize. That is on me. She told me too, like have your stuff ready. Smooth transactions. She gave me tips and everything, and I still didn't listen. I still can't. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I cannot find it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this should be edited out. Like, yeah, this really should be. And I hope it is because, man, this is not looking good at all. Like, man, you want people to come back and stuff. Oh, I do it. Really, truly do apologize for this. Okay, here we go. Now, okay, sorry for the delay, but when I put it on Facebook, I had a picture, a picture of her. Yeah, I had it like a picture of her, and poem at the bottom, or whatever. So, like I said again, this is my first time like reciting it, reading it. You know what I'm saying? So, I put it on Facebook like maybe like 2 years ago or something. But yeah, so um, yeah, here we go. So again, I apologize if I start bawling out of control or something or anything, but here here we go. Okay, so here it is. The things I would do to replenish the ashes from this urn. Nothing can heal the pain, not even the plants I burn. Call me selfish, but I wish I, but I would love to have you back even if it meant the world didn't turn. Sorry, I messed that up. Even if it meant, okay. Oh, instead I had to settle with the dear mom letter. With this dear mom letter. I mourn so much, I don't know if the collars from my shirts can get any wetter. Living without you is equivalent to being flicked in the burbs with no registration. I love the days I can think of you and smile as a celebration. It is nice to see everyone alive and well, but deep down you're the one I truly miss. I thank God I was able to give you the one last goodnight kiss. I swear I love my sister and dad, but they are amazing. They are my amazing grace. But I wish I could build a staircase to heaven just to see your face. Love and miss you, alligator. It may be a while, but this crocodile can't wait to see you later. So that was that. I kind of fumbled it a little bit, so um, yeah, that didn't go as planned. It seems like nothing is going right, So, but hopefully you guys liked that one. Um, hopefully you guys liked it. One thing before I go, I do want to say like the more shows that I do, you will see better like quality. I'm trying, get advice from people like that watch it or whatever. Maybe the lighting needs to be better, whatever, whoop de whoop. And eventually, I want it to be like a whole show, like the Breakfast Club. Like, I want to have an intro, like an ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know like a couple of people like do beats and stuff. Like my cousin, he do beats and stuff. I have like, even if it's just like instrumentals, like at the beginning. Of course, you can't play like. I am on YouTube, so I can't play like music, a certain music. But even if I just had an instrumental or something, like something that not, it's a lot I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of visionary for this show. So I understand it's the pilot. So hopefully, I don't discourage people from coming back because it is kind of like, kind of fumbly a little bit. All I can say is she gonna, boy, Joy, you gonna have a lot of editing to do. I'm sorry. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please come back. And yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, I will be doing a couple of interviews with like people like up and coming businesses or like you say people that have like talents, doing stuff or different things. If I have family members, I'm gonna be interviewing. Um, might be interviewing. Be talking about different things. I do want to have a show about movie like I going back and watching the Marvel thing, whatever. I didn't really watch it all the way through because when at the time when it was coming, the movies was coming out, I watched certain ones, and then I didn't really follow it like that. And now watching the movies on TNT and TBS at late at night, like man, so I went back and started from the beginning watching. There's a lot of movies too. Not really a lot of movies. It's a lot of shows, shows and movies. So kind of going back, so I kind of probably spend the show talking about those like the Avengers movies and stuff, and what y'all think about like the up and coming Avengers and all that stuff. And I'm kind of excited about the new ones. I am, but I'm not because I don't know. But just going back and watching the old ones, I'm like, man, because I didn't really see like all the Avenger movies, and then I was seeing some of them. Like, damn, like in the like Endgame, Infinity War and Endgames, they probably like, whoa. Like I seen some of those, like man, and I seen how like Iron Man went out. I was like, man, no wonder people was crying at the movie theaters. Like that was kind of sad how he went out, man. I was like, damn. I heard it was like grown men, sorry, grown men crying at the movie theaters and stuff. I don't know if I would have been crying if I would have seen it at the movies, but it would have been like, dang, like. So yeah, that's just certain things I just want to talk about, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It might be movies one day, it might be, what I'm saying, like the game. Right now we got March Madness going on. Man, we didn't have Michigan versus Michigan State. I wanted Michigan State to be in the Elite Eight so bad. And Michigan just couldn't. State won, but I'm like, dang, come on, Michigan. But happy for them guys though. They did make the Sweet 16 and stuff. So I wish they could have made the Elite Eight. I did want to see Michigan State though, but it's all good. So that's going on right now. It's March Madness. Then we heating up for the basketball playoffs. So one day I might. Oh, I do want to spend the show talking about the LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan situation. Like I grew up on all three. I don't understand why people like gotta you got these people like of course okay. Put it this way, I'm a Jordan. If I had to pick, it's Jordan all day. But I like all three. I grew up on all three. I kind of was like, I remember Jordan, but I don't because like I was like I'm a late '80s baby. So when he in the '90s and stuff, that's when I really was coming up, and I was like, oh, so I kind of remember him, but it's mostly like highlights and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember him. But then there's like when Kobe came around, LeBron came around, it was like my prime years because I was in like middle school, high school and stuff. So I remember more of them than Jordan. But like I said, I'm more of a Jordan guy because that's who he's just that's my goat. But at the same time, I like all three. I don't understand why people gotta, people getting got killed over like just because you like say I'm like, oh, Jordan all day, and then somebody else comes, LeBron, and I pull out my gun and she's like, dog, like what? It's not that serious. Like you can like all three of them. You don't have to just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be fighting over them. There's been plenty of barbershop shootouts and fights over it. Like it's not that serious. You can like even if you just like LeBron. Like, some people like LeBron, some people like Kobe, some people like Jordan. You don't have to be all like, oh man, F that man, like, shooting. Like, no, it's not that serious, man. Like, it's just sports anyway. You know what I'm saying? Um, I was the type that, you know what I'm saying, I don't really get like too passionate about, like, I used to get passionate about sports, but not as much, it wasn't to the point where I'd be ready to fight somebody or something. Like, when you go to the football game, like, I done went to like a couple of Lions games, and we didn't sat next to the opposing teams, but they was cool peoples. You know what I'm saying? We talk a little junk or whatever, but it wasn't to the point where, hey man, F that, and ready to fight. Like, no, but they was cool people. We had our little fun. They said their little jokes, and we said our little jokes, and hey, we had a good time. Hey, that's the type of stuff that you want to experience when you go to a game. You don't want to have to fight somebody because they for the opposing team. Like, no, it's not that serious. Like, but then when people get to drinking, it's still not that serious. Like, I'll tell you one incident. Like, I went to a Buffalo Bills game one time, right? Because my dad used to stay in New York, and he went to school out there, and then the alumni would every year give him tickets to the games, and he had to go to a little brunch thing, get the tickets, whoop whoop. So and it was like preseason. Oh no, it wasn't preseason. It was beginning of the season because he would bust me out there, and I would like stay out there, and then we go to the game, and he'd drive me back or whatever. And, he wasn't far from Buffalo, but he had me bus into Buffalo. 'Cause he was like probably 2 hours away from Buffalo. So I bus into Buffalo, and then we'll go to the brunch thing, go to the game. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, we had the game one year, right? And these two ladies, one lady, I think they was playing. It was the Bills and the Ravens, because the one lady had on the Flacco jersey, and the lady behind us, she kept standing up with the, hey Flacco, sit down. They going back and forth, and the drunker the lady got, the Buffalo Bill lady got, by third quarter, she blasted. They all get into it, like, hey, sit your butt down. And the dude that came with her, he just sitting there, he's shaking his head, he embarrassed and stuff. He just want to watch the game. His girl getting into it. So she all like, yeah, meet me in the stairway. What you want to do? Man, at this point, he's just so frustrated. He just got up and cussed her. He cussed her out so bad that everyone in the section was quiet for the next 10 minutes. Like, everyone. I mean, he cussed her out. He like, that's why I was like, take it nowhere because you always doing this. And I just want to watch the game. Like, I mean, she didn't say a word the rest of the game. I mean, we got to talking maybe 10 minutes later, but I mean, everybody else was just like, he cussed. I mean, he rightfully so, he did the right thing, but it's just like, man, it's just like crazy. And like, you don't want to experience that when like going to the games. Like, man, you just want to go to the game, have a good time, whether you the way home team or the away team. You know what I'm saying? But it can be like that sometimes. So I'm sorry, I got all off topic and stuff. I'm supposed to end the show like 10 minutes ago, but like I said, that's what different topics and things like that we'll be talking about. And 1 minute, one episode might be about parenting or something I seen on Facebook. Anything. So with that being said, I done got to talking now. So before I get to rambling again, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Wordplay Speaks podcast. Please spread the word. Yeah, if you like what you heard or what you saw, what you heard, please hit the subscribe button. Please come back for more shows. Like you say, we'll no telling what the shows will be about. I will eventually have a Facebook or Instagram page or something like that with the wordplay speaks and stuff, and I be putting out videos saying what the this week episode might be, or I might just upload a video. Like I might be watching like WrestleMania or something and just go live or something and watch it, live or something like that. But I'm gonna try not to put that in the podcast. I might have highlights or something, but it's like WrestleMania is like 3 hours long and it's like 2 nights, so I ain't about to be on here doing a 3 hour podcast. Like I might just show like break it down, have highlights. I might, like you said, might go live on Facebook or something. As long as I get the page going, you might go live on Facebook or something, like do like, you know, WrestleMania or something, or we'll be watching the Lions game or even the Pistons or something. You know, might be watching them or something. And we go live or something. Just and just talking to people. I don't know, but it's I'm excited about this. And it's just the beginning. So, um, yeah. So again, I'm gonna get out of here this time. Thanks everyone for those who watched it, and hopefully you enjoyed. Um, I don't. Like you say again, I'm gonna try to drop videos for Mondays and Fridays. So this one is Monday's episode, first pilot episode. So hopefully, find a topic and be back on Friday. So you guys have a good week. Oh, if it's anybody that want to be interviewed or you have a topic that you wouldn't mind me, talking about, just leave it in the comments below. When I get to it, I either you know, write it in or, whatever. But so you guys have a good, enjoy the week. Starting to get warm outside. Be safe. And you have a good one. And thanks again, for watching Wordplay Speaks.